Alright, what is going on, beautiful people? Welcome back, it's your boy Blue. This is Train Sim World and welcome to Etches Park. We're here in the depot. There's an HST driving by right now, East Midlands HST, which is pretty nice. And basically what our job is to do here is we have to bring in one of these Class 158s into service. Right now they're here in the depot. They're ready to go. Maintenance has already checked on them. I'm just going to do a quick walk around myself, make sure that they didn't miss anything. But you can see it's already partly powered on. We're going to be in 856 today. But she looks pretty good. Needs a bit of a, might need a bit of a wash later. But other than that, I mean, it looks pretty good so far. Modeling looks really nice. Underneath, make sure nothing is hanging or dragging underneath. That would be quite bad. That'd be really bad. But man, this thing looks amazing in the sunrise, early morning here. That orange color just really pops, doesn't it? Look at that. That's such a beautiful view. So gorgeous. Wow. I gotta say, Train Sim World looks so good in certain lighting conditions, for sure. How about we go ahead and hop on board and just make sure that everything is looking good and clean on the inside. Alright, we'll climb in here. We'll shut the door behind us. Alright, let's check back here, make sure there's no homeless people or anything hiding in here. Looks good to me. So vibrant. The colors are just so bright in this thing. Right here, there's a route map of the entire network. Wouldn't it be cool to have like that much, like a network that large in Train Sim World? That would be pretty sweet. That you know, a boy can dream, right? We can dream. All right, let's head back up to the front. Looks like everything is clean. We had the cabin cleaners come in last night, so that everything should be good to go. Hop into the driver's seat and get this thing ready to go. Now, to get started with this thing is extremely easy. As you can hear, the engine's already running, so all we need to do is go and reach down here and bring our master key. Hold on. All right, HUD on. Master key 2 on. We'll put our reverser into basically straight into forward. And we'll bring our automatic brake to release, and then just give it some throttle. There we go. Throttle 3 will do, and we are rolling. It's just that easy. It's extremely easy. Alright, lay off on the throttle a little bit as we're rolling out of the depot. Here, we're going to need to be doing less than 5 miles an hour, and we're already doing more than that. So, alright, now that we are exiting the depot, we can now speed up to 10 miles an hour. And trust me, there's nothing fast about coming out of the depot. It's pretty slow, but it kind of makes sense. So the station will be just up ahead. It won't take us long to get here. Thankfully, we don't have a long way to go. Alright, here comes our stop marker, and there's an HST just rolling out there behind us. We'll start getting on our brakes here. Again, only doing like 15 miles an hour, so it should be easy. Got passengers already here waiting to go, which is good. But I do believe we are going to have a bit of a stopover here for a little while before it's time for us to depart. Alright, brakes to full, and there we are right on the marker. Objective complete. I love it. Alright, let's go ahead and open up the side doors. Alright, so we do have about 15 minutes before the next service begins, so I'm just going to kind of secure the cab here. So throttle off, make sure our automatic brake is just set. Full service is fine. We'll go ahead and get our reverser here and set it to off. Oops, yep, off, and then we'll remove the master key. And we'll hop out and we'll just head back here and we'll go and grab us some breakfast before the next service begins. So I will meet you guys back at the train at 6:26. All right, before we catch our departure time, I'm gonna run over here like a maniac. We're still in Derby. I found something really cool when I was headed back to the train, and that is just over here between the platforms, and that is the wheelchair ramp. Matter of fact, I need to repaint this. It's like a wheelchair accessible ramp or something like that that goes underneath. It's like it almost feels like a top secret tunnel, but it's not top secret because it's wide open. But you go down here, you can look left and right. Super sketchy. I mean, it's probably sure a lot of people get robbed down here. But yeah, it's a tunnel that goes underneath the tracks instead of over top. Now, in my opinion, it kind of seems a bit weird because, I mean, you would think that they would have just used underground tunnel instead of also building stairs, but there's both stairs and an underground tunnel to go between tracks. So obviously there's no wheelchair ramp. There's a few elevators. So yeah, anyways, let's head back over to our train, and it's just about almost time for us to go. I'll just wait in the cab. All right, it is our departure time. We're gonna let on the last few passengers, and I just realized that we were on the wrong side of the cab of the train. So let's go ahead and set this to tail only. We're gonna hop out, and we're gonna switch sides. All right, let's run to the other side because we're heading the other way. Completely forgot. So let's hop on board. Open that door. Close that door. Oh, hello. Yeah, I need you to get up. Thank you. This is my train now. Alright, we're going to put the master key set to on, put our reverser back in forward. Brakes are still on, and we should be allowed to leave here in just a few seconds. Let's go ahead and switch our lights here to a headlight. There we go. Yes. Alright, doors are closed. It is time for us to depart. Next stop, Spondon Station. Brakes released, and let's give it some throttle. Let's roll. And there to our left is the depot where it all began. That's where we started off at. Again, I really like doing this kind of thing. Starting in the depot, bringing the train into service, and then actually driving the service. I just think it's really cool. There's the HST there on the left. Probably just finished his service. Ending here. But yeah, I like that. I like doing that kind of thing. It's kind of like I did a video once, I think it was Norfolk Southern, where we went and did coal loading. We took the train up to, I think, up the hill and did some coal loading. And then after we finished loading the coal, we took that same train through the timetable. So basically the timetable has each of those services listed, and you can just kind of like, instead of going back to the main menu, all you need to do is just, return to free roam after that pop-up pops up, and then continue the service, and it allows you to continue into the next one. Same thing I did with this one. We drove into Derby Station, and then that was the entire service for the timetable, and then we just stayed in it, and now we get to continue it and drive the actual service. And I believe even if we were to finish this service when we get to the end, I'm not sure what the next step would be, whether that be drive back to Derby or take it back to the depot again. I'm not really sure exactly where this ends. I mean, I'm assuming since we just started the daily service for this particular train that it's going to probably have a lot to do today rather than go back to the depot, unless you have some kind of mechanical issue. So speed limit is, looks like 80 miles per hour. We're doing a lot slower than that. We might be a little late due to me just kind of hanging back here. Wasn't really paying attention to our speed limits So I'm going to put a bit more throttle in it for a few more seconds, and then we have to stop and slow down. I really do not want to miss these stations. I don't have a lot of trust in these brakes. I'm not sure how strong they are, how weak they are, or anything like that. So I want to kind of be a bit patient here as we roll through. Man, sun in our eyes. If we want, we can actually reach up and put this sun visor down. But I kind of like the effect. Doesn't hurt us here on my screen. So just over a half a mile to go as we go underneath these bridges. You can see out in the distance there is a green light, and behind that green light should be a station. So I'm going to start getting on the brakes. We'll probably try automatic brake 3. Let's try that. Or full service, whichever. Whatever you want, train. Oh, so it's automatic 1, 2, and then full. Okay, so there's only 3 braking settings. And we're definitely going too slow there. We're here. I mean, technically we're on time. We are in the area. There's the horn for you. So we'll let it coast its way in. We're not on the uphill or downhill, so we'll just kind of allow the momentum here to get us going. Alright, let's get on brakes. There is a little bit of a crossing. A little bit of a crossing here before we get to the station. And that looks like a very short platform. Oh my god. Good thing we didn't come in too hot. Is that a trash can hanging out there? Yeah, it is. Alright, let's get on the brakes. Hard, 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 hard. Right there. Full service. That'll do it. Got it. Alright, open the doors. Alright, passengers are off. Let's go ahead and close the doors once again. One thing I noticed with this train is there's no way to open or close doors from like a button on the inside, which is interesting. Alright, so brakes released. Doors are shut. We are leaving. Next stop, Long Eaton Station. I probably said it wrong. Oh well. 5.5 miles out. That might give us some time to get some speed up. And we out of here. Alright, so we're a mile and a half out from our next stop, and we're doing 88 miles per hour. Here comes a friendly on our right. There it is. 2 toots for you. Yellow signal up ahead, 1.1 out. We're doing 90 almost. Looks like top speed in this train is 90, even though the LIAN speed is 110, 100 or something like that. So let's jump on the brakes. I'm not sure how much time we need. There's a double yellow. I'm not sure how much time we need to get this thing stopped, so I'm going to jump on full service now. And then we'll bring it out as we need. Alright, there we go. We're now 700 yards out. I'm just like really paranoid of, because the train is so short. I feel like it'd be so easy to completely miss a station. Alright, start easing off on the brakes now. I'm gonna go down to automatic brake 1. I'm still a yellow, and we are about a minute behind schedule. And I think we might have been able to brake a little later. We do have a red signal up ahead now. Wonder if that might change after we get through this. It looks like we do have passengers waiting on both sides of the platform, which means there may be another train on the way in. So 20 miles per hour as we get to the front here, and we'll start getting on the brakes a bit more. Again, this thing is really short, and a lot of these stations we're stopping at along this route have been very small platforms and super easy to overrun. So we're just gonna let it roll to the end and give it a little help, just a little bit of help. I want to get the whole train in the platform. All right, that should be close enough. Automatic brake 2, we'll set it right there and open the doors. Alright, doors are shut. That means I'm releasing automatic brake. And we're going to give us some throttle. We actually still have a red signal up ahead, about 500 yards out. So we're just going to pull up closer to it and see what that is all about. Next stop is going to be Attenborough. Oh, that's kind of cool. City down there. That is pretty cool. Alright, where is this red signal at? 300 yards. I still don't see it. There it is. There it is, right there. I will say nice and slow. I'm not sure what's up with the red signal. We were only a minute late. I'll put some automatic brake in just to make sure we don't run it. So we got a red signal right at the bridge. There it is. Now we got the green. So we're going to punch it. Full throttle. We're 2.6 miles away from Attenborough. That is our next stop. Alright, on the brakes hard as we have a quick speed drop down to 30 miles per hour as we're making this left-hand turn. Now we're at the fork now. If I go to the 9 view here really quickly, you'll see we're swapping from this side to that side. So this is a very interesting part of the track. This is where all of the different lines meet. So I did the HST drive all the way down from the south here, and it had us cross through that way, and now we're basically merging in with all that. So this really cool map here. You have this long line down here for the high-speed section, and then you have this fork section. You can go 3 different directions, and there's a depot there, a depot over here, and then there's a station down here we're headed to. So it's pretty cool, little map. It's not a long map. I don't know how many miles it is exactly as we hit that switch hard. That's gotta be uncomfortable. But I'm not sure how many miles exactly it is. I have to look it up, but it's an interesting layout, and I like it. I like that it's not just a one A to B line, but there's A to B, there's A to C, A to D, D to C. Like that's pretty cool. I like it. You know, we don't often get routes that have you know, lengthy branch lines or, you know, anything like that. So it's nice when you have some stuff to do off the main line area, which is pretty cool. So I like that. I like that about this this route. All right, we do have green lights now. 1.7 away from our next stop, and let's see what else. I'm really glad we paid attention, because we definitely could have ran through that red signal. That would have been really, really bad. That would have been really bad. Is that a whistle board? Yes, it is. You know what time it is? Yeah. Let me know in the comments, what is your go-to whistle pattern? We can go a lot faster than this, by the way. I'm going throttle 7. Let's go. I don't have one, except for, I do the normal whistle pattern in my American freight trains, because there's, like, you know, there's a guide to which one to use in different situations. But whenever you're just kind of going at it on the horn, as we all do in train sims and trains, which one, what do you usually, you know, what's your pattern? Long or short? Let me know. Anyways, yeah, man, I'm loving the lighting of the early morning lighting in Train Sim World. I really do like that and enjoy that. Another river. Might be the same river we passed earlier. I'm not sure exactly. Alright, 80 miles an hour coming up. Yellow signal coming up as well. Maybe. Nope, now it's green. That's good. That's real good. Alright, emergency braking, because I wasn't paying attention, and I probably don't even need it. So we're going to just take the emergency brakes out and hope that they reset themselves. But was doing some spotting outside and didn't realize that we had a station coming up. But here we are. I think we're going to actually make it. I think we're actually going to make it by some miracle. Here we go into Attenborough. Yeah, there we go. And we're full service on the brakes, and we made it. All of the train is in the station, just the way it's supposed to be. Hey, how y'all doing out there? Let's go and open the doors. You can trust me. I'm professional. All right, just a quick stop and we out of here. Doors are shutting. Brakes are releasing. Let's go. All right, here we coming up to our next stop of Beeston platform. Throttle to idle. And braking. I think we should be okay. Let's do automatic brake too. We'll see if that can hold us. It should be more than enough. And we're pretty consistently like 30 seconds to a minute late to each of these platforms, which I think is acceptable maybe. A lot of construction going on around here, though. I'll tell you that. A lot of construction simulator going on around here. Oh, yeah. All right, 30 miles an hour. We're still a little too fast. Let's keep that speed coming back. I'm just annoying all these people with my horn right now. I had 20 miles an hour. Again, all of these platforms have been just so short. This is actually a really cool looking platform. Look at this. Very modern looking, actually. Looks different than the other ones that we've been stopping at. And we'll bring to a complete stop right here. There we go. No, don't get in. Don't you dare get in that car. You don't know him. You do not know him. Do not get in that car. All right, we're shutting the doors. And we'll bring our brakes to release again. And on to the next one. Next, go via the sea line. I have no idea what that means, but we're about to find out in 2.8 miles. Alright, we're going to need a little bit of brakes. We have a speed limit reduction coming up to 40 miles per hour and 500 yards. We are doing 60 miles per hour, so let's go ahead and slow down a little bit, as well as a yellow signal up ahead. We shouldn't have too many more stops. So get on the brake. It says go via the sea line. I have a feeling that has something to do with us slowing down. Oh yeah, it's going down to 25. Here in just a little bit. So we're gonna get way slowed up here. And down to 25. There we go. And so we'll maintain 25. I think this is the signal right before we approach Nottingham. About to find out right after we pass through this loud and obnoxious go via location marker. Yep, so 900 yards we have a red signal, and 700 yards we have Nottingham Station Platform 3 Bravo and Charlie, and it looks like we are good on time, or we should be when we get there. We'll be maybe a couple minutes early, and I thought we were running late. Alright, dropping our speed down to 15 miles per hour as we enter into the platform. Looks like we do have a lot of passengers ready to either get on or get off, or they might be waiting for a different train. I'm not sure where this train goes to next. I believe for this route, though, this is the end of the line. So I would only assume that this service would continue into the next service, most likely turning this train around and headed back to where we came, unless it has an off the map destination to go to. All right, jumping fully on the full service brake here. Let's get our stopping as close to the marker as possible. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our final stop, Nottingham Station. Thanks for riding along. Doors are open, mind the gap. Well, we made it. We made it in one piece. I didn't miss any stations, and yeah, that wasn't that bad. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching, and remember, you have 3 choices: give up, give in, or give it all. You got peace, love, and God bless you. I will see you guys next time, next video. I'm out.